Welcome, Umoja 2 TV. I'm Coach Danzy, along with my partner, Coach Fuller. We're here about to get started in the first round of the Suburban Council Championship tournament here. Due to COVID situation, we're not going to have the Section 2 Class AA tournament, so this is going to be the next best thing. And we got Troy Flying Horses inviting, which is the higher seed. Troy is inviting Schenectady Patriots, who they beat early in the year. Schenectady Patriots are 7-5, coached under John Miller, and Troy coached under Rich Hurley, 93 record. And Troy wins the tip. Troy is in our white jerseys going to our right. Schenectady Patriots in the blue jerseys going towards our left. Troy showing some patience out to start with a backdoor cut for Hamby for two. Coach, they start out right away with some fundamentally sound ball here, Coach.
Nice backdoor cut. Earlier, I wanted to state to you, Coach, that I got to say that Troy has the upper hand because with the COVID situation, Schenectady comes in.
Backdoor, Coach. This is the backdoor game going on.
Backdoor fest going on. And like I was saying, the nod got to go to the home team because as the visiting team, when you come in, you can't do the things that you – that's going to be an offensive foul there.
Yeah, going the other way.
So you got to give the edge. Schenectady has to come in. They can't go in the locker room. They can't get dressed. They got to go right to the sideline. So Troy comes out their locker room in their comfort zone. That's really home cooking for you.
What was that foul on, Coach?
That was not Soto. That was his first for offensive charge there.
Oh, baby. That headway?
Oh, Holder comes out.
Holder, lefty, Coach. You looked beautiful stroke on that for Holder.
Yeah, 5 quick points right off the gate right here. And we have Schenectady coming out, look like in a zone there.
Marcus Hamby, Coach, coming out ready to play ball right now, Coach.
Yeah, all the points are scored by each team by one guy right now. You got Hamby and Holder filling up the points for each team right now.
We're 5-5 here with 6:35 to go, first period.
Looked like he might have got away with a little bit of travel there.
So far, it's a very clean game, Coach. I mean, guys are working the ball around. Got pretty decent by both teams. You know, Holder with the ball, lefty.
Looked like Troy's in a man-to-man.
Drive in off the backboard. Shamdu Caldwell track rebounds, trying to get out to Alice Wolf. Gets tipped away by the Patriots.
Yeah, good job here. I didn't want to hear Rabbit. I didn't want to hear Fox. I wanted to hear Wolf. So good job on your part to start off the cast.
I'm trying to do better this year, Coach.
You're off to a great start already. You had a lot of time to study. COVID,
yes.
We've been out.
Yeah. Unfortunate, Coach. What do you think about this game here with COVID, man? These guys are very patient and very organized. It'll be in such a short season.
Yeah.
We got a reach here, Coach, by Schenectady. That'll be Nino Robinson's first foul, team's first foul. So both teams have one team foul with 5:56 to go, first quarter. Oh, Camby turned the corner there, Coach. Lays it up. Coach, he's coming to play.
Yeah, we expected a lot of things from him. We've seen him early on in his sophomore year. He showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, that's a quick shot there, Coach. You're not going to win games that way. Rebound by Shamdu, picked away by Rodriguez, looking to attack. Drives it in, gets blocked there by Nino Robinson.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to touch on Josh Rodriguez, but it's a great addition. He played at Green Tech for all those years, made the TB13 All-Stars, Umoja 2 TV All-Star, and now he's over in Troy High, giving them a different look. We'll see what happens with him here.
He gets open, elbow shot, comes off kind of hard there. Wolf battles, gets knocked away.
Yeah, it looked like he took
too many steps there, going the other way. That's the quick shot last time by the Patriots, Coach, and this time to get a travel. You know, this how Hurley builds leads, Coach. You're not paying attention here.
That's a fact.
Hammy almost got sloppy there, but he kept his composure, maintained possession for the Flying Horses. Good little bob and weave action up top here, Coach.
Yeah, Schenectady went to a man-to-man themselves, Coach.
Wolf with the quick shot. A little 8-footer, knocks it in. That's the quarterback there, Coach, for the Flying Horses. He got to get back in action pretty soon. I think they start football next week.
Yeah, I think, didn't he win a state championship under his guys as well, or they got really close to something to that degree? But we know he's a phenomenal quarterback for the
Holder
For the
tries the
Flying Horses.
corner three, no good. Oh, good pass there. Shamdu with the cleanup duty. Scores it.
And we always knew Caldwell brought that kind of stuff, spunk to the team. He's a cleanup guy, picks a lot of baskets, a lot of putbacks around the basket.
Man-to-man defense here, Coach.
Yeah, both teams are in the man-to-man. Both teams look like they started out in zone, but both teams have settled into a man-to-man thus far.
Nino drives and scores right by Rodriguez.
Yeah, I saw a lot of Robinson in AAU, man. I like his game. He can be very patient. He's an aggressive player. He attacks, and he plays very smart. I like it. Both teams coming out on him.
That's Soto. So he tries to drive, Holder gets called for the foul, up too close.
That's his first team second. Got a sideline play. Let's see what they're. Is it just an easy in or?
Yeah, easy in there, Coach. Yeah, under 3:50 to play here in the first period. Still looking to drive. Got an offensive foul there on Soto. I guess he moved on that one there, Coach.
Yeah, I didn't even take note of that. That caught me by surprise. I was so looking at Josh Rodriguez, see what he's going to do, and we got a timeout on the floor.
We got timeout by Schenectady. And we got 3:46 to play here in the first period. Troy 10, Schenectady 7. All right, back to live action. Ball gets worked around. Oh, quick drive there, Coach. Drives it in, gets hit. Ball rolls off the rim. That was Sin. Hagrate to the foul line. 5'7" point guard. Joshua Hagrate, Coach, he had 32 points against Shaker, and he also had 23 versus CBA.
And he's the lefty that was paired with the other lefty,
Yes.
Jayon
White, that's
yeah.
right. Knocks in the second one. 10-8. Under 3:25 to play, first period. Giles gets a pump fake. Oh, sweet up and under there, Coach. Very athletic move there by Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's a man of many, many moves. That's how I like to characterize him.
Jansen spots up, unable to go down. Wolf gets it to Hamby. Hamby pump fakes, looks to drive, gets the contact. He will go to the line shooting two.
I see him.
Well, this Troy team, Coach, is not shooting free throws good at all this season. First one's up, good. Knocks that one in.
Hamby has showed the propensity to knock down free throws. He hit some big free throws we've watched him in the past coming down in the game. He closed out a lot of games being clutch at that free throw line.
According to this year, Coach, he's 13 for 31 in the season, Coach, 41%. Knocked down the second one.
Those right there looked very pure right there.
Yeah, they did. But we know the chaotic season, we don't know if the stats are right anyway, you know what I mean?
Or, well, being on, yeah, that's true.
You know, but we'll go with the stats for now.
Yeah, absolutely, we will.
Lot of movement there. Quick shot there by Holder. Comes off hard. Rebound. Big fella. Gets his Schenectady. Gets the bucket. Oh, deflection. Gets it stolen. On the way. Good pass there. Hagrate gets a pass. Gets the throw rebound. Cleans up his friend there.
Good putback right there. He blew the bunny, got a chance to get it back.
Hagrate leading scorer for Schenectady, gets his first field goal. Soto drives right back. Oh no, I'm sorry, who's that, Coach?
That's Keenan Oro.
All right.
Keon Oro. Yes.
With the bucket.
Yep. Short still in the man-to-man.
The big fella there, number 10, is shooting a lot of shots. Hagrate tracked it down, gets it to Wolf. Good play there. Ball gets kicked out. Long three by Rodriguez. Knocks it in.
That is definitely within his range, man. I seen this guy fills it up, man. That is within his range. He can pull it up. He can hit the floater. He can finish at the basket. A man of many moves. He looks more comfortable out there.
Ball works around. Oh, Haggerty loses the ball to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it up. It gets deflected, and the Patriots recover it. Oh, now the Schenectady players are fighting over the ball. Oh, good look there by Wolf to Shamdu Caldwell.
These guys have stretched the lead a little bit here, Coach.
Keon goes up, throws a sloppy shot up, gets bailed out.
Yeah,
he would go to the line shooting too.
I kind of agree with you there with that call, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fell on Keon. That's his second.
Christian Gomez is a 59% free throw shooter in the season. Knocks in that first one. He made 16 of 27 on the season. His game high was against Albany High, Coach, where he dropped 20 points against the Falcons, and he nailed 4 3-pointers that game.
He's another kid I've seen coming up through the ranks. Solid kid, strong kid, plays real hard.
That this guy here, Gomez, could be more patient, Coach. I think there's, probably better things for this team.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's been the knock on his game. He forces the action a little bit too much sometimes and doesn't let the game come to him as much.
Rodriguez forces it in there. Turnover. He dug himself too deep there, Coach. Got a foul here by. Chase Peterson with that call. Chase Peterson with that one there, Coach.
Yeah, that's his first foul, and that's team's third.
We're going to hold for one here, Coach. We're approaching 15 seconds on the clock, 21-13. The Flying Horses are up. A lot of movement by the.
Look, they try to run a double screen here, try to get set off a double. Now they're running a high pick and screen here. Floats out.
He's by himself because they give him the shot. Comes up short, under 3 seconds here. Half-court heave, and it's good! The half-court heave by Rodriguez drops. That is Rodriguez, 8 points for the quarter here, Coach. And he's coming to play. And Hamby's coming to play. This whole Flying Horses is coming to play here, Coach. What do you got to say?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and that shot, Coach Hurley actually wanted a foul, and it was really close. I mean, you won't really want to give him that unless it's definitely cut and dry. But he really wanted to foul him, but behold, he goes ahead and knocks down the three. I'll tell you about Rodriguez right now. He looks very comfortable. When we saw him at Green Tech, he didn't look as uncomfortable or in sync those last year or so we saw him there. Here, he looks very comfortable, right in the flow. He's featured here, and he's playing alongside Hamby really well at this juncture, Coach.
Yes. Okay. Back to live action. Patriots start the second stanza with the ball down to the Flying Horses, 24-13. They got a lot of catching up to do here, Coach.
Yeah, they got to start finding something here right now.
Turnover. Hamby with the steal, gets it to Wolf. Wolf tracks it down, gives it to inside. Oh, good block there. Return to center. Hamby tracks it down, knocks down the 3 ball. Marcus Hamby.
And that's his 9th point of the game.
Get a jump ball here, Coach. Tie up. Go another way. That'll be the Flying Horses ball. Coach, what do you think about their play right now by the Flying Horses? They look really in sync, look really good right now, Coach.
It looks like they're just coming out. They're bringing it to the Schenectady, the Patriots. And the Patriots really haven't found the answer on how to respond. And I think that Troy is getting it done on a defensive end. On the timeout there, you heard Coach Hurley talk about stepping up on a defensive intensity. And they come out the second quarter, and they got the intensity of their defense up right now.
Hamby controls the offense. They got a Cummings, Coach. Cummings is in the game, the senior guard. Jadon, see his first action tonight. Marcus Hamby turns the corner with a beautiful left hand finish there, Coach. Wow.
Yeah, nice. That looked very pretty right there.
Woo-wee.
Patient, let things develop. It opened up, and he finished really well at the basket.
Yes, that extends the Flying Horses lead there. It's still here. We're going, oh, Holder gets called for the charge. Player control there.
I wasn't particularly fond of that call right there, Coach.
That move by Marcus Hamby, Coach, extends the lead to 29-13. And right now, the Flying Horses clicking on all cylinders right now, Coach, with 6:50 under 6:50. There's 6:50 to go in the second quarter.
Absolutely. Now, Schenectady's went to a 3-2, it appears now, Coach. You try to slow him down. He can't stay in front of him in a man-to-man. So, good call by Coach Leonard right there. He wants to go into a 3-2, slow the Trojan offense down, see what they can do.
Wolf drives the inline. Didn't like what he saw. Brought it back out. Jadon loses it. Checks it back down. Too strong. Rebound. Patriots. Another deflection, Coach. Couple deflections here by the Flying Horses. Ball gets knocked away. They'll stay here with the Flying Horses. 6:18 to go. 29-13. Flying Horses are up.
Schenectady's just not doing a good job protecting the ball right now. They come out, they got 3 quick turnovers right now earlier on in this second period. They got to protect the ball if they have any opportunity of staying around in this game.
Holder with another foul there, Coach. He got 3 fouls. That's not very disciplined defense there. He got his 3rd foul, Coach, at the 6:14 mark.
Yeah, and Robinson is set to check in for him, I presume.
Rodriguez knocks it in. Coach, Rodriguez has made 6 of 23 free throws this season. That's a whopping 26%.
Wow.
But it ain't like it's affecting them at all. I mean, everybody on the Detroit team is knocking on the free throws tonight.
You're not going to free throws tonight. They're in playoff form, I tell you right now. And shout outs to Suburban Council for doing this little playoff for the kids, being able to give them extended time to play some basketball.
No doubt. He missed the second attempt. 30-13. Flying Horses up. Approaching 6 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, big possession here. Schenectady needs to get some confidence and some type of momentum. And earlier on, I discussed about coming in cold, had not been able to go to the locker room.
Good drive. Couldn't finish. Hamby turns the corner again. Left hand, no good. Shamdu grabs the rebound, goes up. He be shooting 2. The Flying Horses is controlling the boards right now.
Absolutely.
We got 5:48 to go.
Yeah, the next foul will put Troy on top of everything that's happening. We'll put him in a bonus as well.
First one's good.
You said they come tonight to make free throws, Coach.
Coach, Shamdu is 9 of 44 in the season, Coach. 20%.
Wow, we in the 20s up in here.
For real. Second one, no good. Rebound. Peterson there, Coach.
Peterson, he's a busybody, Coach.
Yes.
He had a strong rebound on defensive end. Came down with him and Caldwell in the game. It probably gives Troy another size advantage as well.
You see that defense there by Hamby?
Yeah, absolutely.
How he showed on that?
Yeah, he definitely helped him recover. Really,
yes. Really nice. Oh, Hargrave gets the bucket.
Hargrave's been one of the bright spots for them.
He only has 5 points.
He has a quarter of their points.
Wow. Long shot there by Rodriguez. 4th shot there, Coach.
Yeah.
Gets the tipped out. 5:08 in the clock here. 33-15.
I mean, it's one of those things that was a little tough shot, not one that Coach wanted, especially after one pass. But it is a shot he can make. Make no stick about it.
Quick shot here by another oxygen air ball. Shamdu gets bumped. Hargrave will send him to the line, shooting 1-1. Hargrave's first foul. Team's 17th foul. 5:01 on the clock. 33-15. Flying Horses all over the Patriots right now.
Well, see, can Caldwell have an opportunity to redeem himself here? Maybe get past the 50-50 mark.
Yeah. 50-50 factors in full effect with this team this season anyway. First one's up, and it rattles. Gomez with the ball, kicks it over to the right wing. Throws it up, no good. Peterson with the rebound. What do you think Schenectady needs to do, Coach? There's like no energy right now, you know?
I think they're offensively challenged right now. They don't really sure where they're going to get their offense from. Nobody has really emerged to give them any type of offensive output. So they got to find out where that's going to come from.
Finds Wolf wide open. Hits the posterior, no good. Gets tipped around. Schenectady comes down with it. Gomez pushes it on the break. And Shamdu blocks Hargrave's shot to the bleachers over there.
So we got an 18-point lead here. So Schenectady just got to chip away here. So right now, if I'm Schenectady's coach, I'm sitting here saying, guys, we just got to chip away, keep playing hard, do not put our heads down, keep playing, try to mount a little run here or something.
Nice shot there, unable to go down. Wolf gets it after the tip out by Shamdu. Hamby tracks it down, turnover, going the other way. Schenectady. Gomez has it, kicks it out. Lele. Need more baskets like that. Quick timeout by John Miller, Schenectady head coach. You want to talk things over. First bucket in a long time, it seems like, for them. 4:07 to go, 33-17.
Earlier I called him Leonard. My fault. My apologies. It's John Miller. It's something that you usually do. But something I did on this
Never
time.
do that, coach. I never do it to coach. Maybe a kid, but not a coach.
I'd rather do it to a coach than a kid. So, I mean, you take it how you want it. Thought we was here for the kids. I just thought we was here for the kids. I don't know.
Oh, sometimes it be like that. Coach, 33-17, what are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts here, like I said earlier, prior to the timeout, Schenectady has to mount. They got a little basket right there.
Yeah.
They have to chip away at this lead, right? Because they're not really doing anything offensively great. And nobody has really emerged. They had some shots. They put some shots up, having fun for them. They got to chip away, get some stops. They had a couple stops, back-to-back stops from Troy. Troy hasn't scored. So they have to mount a couple more stops and then get a couple more baskets, maybe be a little bit more patient on offense and drain this clock a little bit and try to get it under 10. So that's a strategy I would use if I was Schenectady. And they have to play some defense and get some stops. So they went to a 3-2. They come back out in the 3-2. So maybe that's been the remedy to them getting a couple stops here. It's more of a 1-2-2 matchup now.
Ball gets worked around. A little touchy here.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Knocked in. Peterson knocks in the first one. Peterson's the best free throw shooter in his team, Coach. He's
60-something?
64.
Okay.
9 of 14 in the season coming into this game. Knocks in both. I guess no technical fouls for Troy, huh?
I guess so. They're 7 from 9 from the free throw line, so thus far they've been pretty good.
Yeah.
So you said they came in.
Wide open for Hargrave. Totally off there. He missed the mark on that one, Coach. That was a good patient right there. That was good. He didn't dribble himself in. That's not a maturity there by Hamby, Coach.
Absolutely.
He did not dribble himself into a trap there. Beautiful job. Way to recognize that.
He didn't rush. He always had poise. Even as a sophomore, he showed a lot of poise. And it's only maturing more and more as we see him here.
Yes.
So, without the benefit of that little ticky-tack foul that got him to the free throw line there, they've been relatively getting some stops.
Yeah. Good pass there to Shamdu. Caldwell. Rebound, Peterson. Blocked by Hargrave. Like the Patriots coach are like in a 1-2-2 or something.
Yeah, they look like in a 1-2-2 matchup. And like I said earlier, with Caldwell and Peterson there, I think it gives them a advantage size in there for Troy Flying Horses. And you've seen it now where Chase Peterson came in and almost cleaned that up. And good job by Hargrave to come in and prevent that from happening.
Yes, sir. Box set to get it in. Look, full shot clock here. Got 30 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of time here. And Coach Early just yelled patience.
Yep. They've been attacking a lot from the left side, Coach. A lot of their damage has been done from this side here.
Rodriguez bullies him way in there to put that bucket.
He's the type of guy that breaks your heart. You play hard defense for about 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and he does that to you.
Hargrave drives it in, gets fouled.
Looked like that foul on Peterson.
Yes, it does. That'll be his second. 37-17. 2:41 to go. Knocks in the first one. Haggerty. Haggerty's a 50% free throw shooter. He made 31 of 61 in the season. He gets to the line. He's got to chip away, chip away, chip away. Get a stop.
Yep. Knocks down both. He's been one of the more bright spots for the team right now. He has 7 points for the Patriots here in the first half. Again, I mean, Rodriguez made a tough shot there, and that's the kind of guy he is. He's a shot maker. But thus far, Coach, the zone has slowed them down somewhat. So they can continue to get a couple more stops here and get a couple more baskets. Maybe they can get this down to close to 10. I wouldn't say under 10.
Did you say they slowed them down, or did Troy want to get slowed down? You know, like you got to Chimdu Caldwell scores that bucket inside, showing a big presence inside. But like I said, Coach, I mean, Troy should be in no rush. So if you want to pack it in, you go ahead. We'll wait. And Hurley coach, he's always been a disciplined coach with his teams, where guys fight for you know, they fight for, you know, shot clock, you know, dominance. You know, they work the shot clock down for a good shot.
Yeah, I wasn't so much saying slow them down in that sense. They had got a couple stops in a row that kind of slowed their offensive down in what they were doing from that perspective more so.
Rodriguez, long three, no good.
Offense has been on fire. So
help defense by Troy is looking really good tonight.
absolutely. Haggerty just been going to work.
He gets it. Plus the contact.
And that's what he's been doing. He needed to do his work continuously inside there. Get inside like he's been doing, drawing contact and finishing in there. Anything with the jump shot, they've been giving him that. That's not his strength.
Well, you know, Haggerty coach can fill it up. He had 32 against Shaker, so they can put it up. Oh, got a jump ball here. The other way, good defense there. That Gomez with that good defense on Rodriguez at the time?
That was really good defense, and I'm the coach right now. I'm like, you waited to call that jump ball. He's about to go on a fast break here. You know how much I need that right now?
For real. A little momentum swing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So they got it back down to 16 now with a minute 13 here. Like I said, I don't presume, Coach, that they'll get it under 10, ideally where you want it at. But, I mean, somewhere where 12 or a little bit momentum, 11, something like that to give you some confidence. Not even going into your locker room, but going into the sideline.
Right, yeah, for real. Pull up at the elbow, unable to connect. Haggerty's second foul there on Haggerty. We don't need him. We don't need him in foul trouble, especially with Holder already with 3, Coach.
No, they only need more foul trouble than they have. I would like to have seen him let that be a play on. He already secured the rebound right there.
Yes.
So he's kind of move on from there. And you send Rodriguez to the line, who's a really good free throw shooter, theoretically, from the line, barring this season.
Yeah.
So everything that you hope for to happen, that you was looking to happen, to get a stop and maybe get it in that 12, 11 range, just got nullified right here when you send this guy to the line.
Not 56.9 seconds to go here. First one's up, good, knocks it in. Knocks in both.
And Troy comes out with a little pressure of their own. I kind of like that there. A little surprise there.
Yeah.
Slowed them down a little bit. And they come out with a steal.
Got the quick hands. Rodriguez. Oh, good block there by Haggerty.
Yeah.
Coach, he got 2 fouls. He's still balling out right now.
He got a couple blocks, too, as well.
Yes, he
We
does.
saw him earlier where Peterson had that putback, and he said, no, no, no.
42.5, 41-23.
Like they're running
over the
something
Patriots.
like a line set here. You got Caldwell coming out. Swinging like Rodriguez might come out for something here. Looked like that was the look.
Battle with Haggerty. Rebound and everything else, Coach. Gomez has it. Looking to attack. He goes up, forces it, gets his rebound, forces it again, no good. Rodriguez gets it. 23 seconds on the clock.
Coach is yelling. He wants one. He wants a timeout. He wants a timeout. Talk about it. He hasn't used any timeouts this half. So, he might insist taking his 32nd into the locker room with him.
Yeah, that's right. 18.3, 41-23. Fine horses are up.
No, like.
Back to live action.
Run a little 4 low here, Coach.
They're doing delay game, too. Under 10 seconds. Approaching 5 seconds. Rodriguez gets a corner shot, gets blocked. I know Coach Hurley's not happy about that, Coach.
Yeah.
Not happy about that, the way that play was ran. He was not happy about that play, Coach.
That's not what he wanted at all. He was hoping to get something a little better than that. They ran a little 4 low. He was hoping to get something probably going to the basket rather than settling for that right there.
41-23, Flying Horses over the Patriots. I guess he got too much to complain about, but we'll see you guys after the half.
That guy Hurley never stops complaining.
All right, we're here with Coach Killian of the Troy High basketball program. Now, Coach, you're coaching the JV this year at Troy.
Correct. I was here with Rich 7 years ago when Boo Boo was a freshman, Daniel Bowie, and Dyer Holt and Zach Rads. And then when Rich took back over this year, he asked me to come back with him. So I'm his head JV coach, and I'm assistant varsity coach with Coach Lozano and Coach John Lee, who was 8 years of varsity coach at Boston Spa. So we have a great nucleus of coaches who work together.
Okay, so what do you think about your prospects on the JV and the freshmen coming up for the varsity? What do they look like?
You have Josiah Eason, who's a 9th grader, who's had an excellent JV season. Daniel Covington is also a 9th grader who's been on the JV. He's had a quality season. Mike Wilshire, he's our only 10th grader on the JV, and he's had a fantastic season. A post player, but also can face up. So the future of Troy High basketball, we always say, as long as you have 4 players per class, you can stay competitive from year to year.
Yeah. How do you get time to do all this stuff? I mean, I see you're in Shalmon, you got the Lightning, you're here now. It's like I see you referee. It's like I see you all over the place.
I'm actually blessed. I really am. I teach now here at Troy at the middle school. I was in Schenectady for 14 years, and Coach McShane, Ian McShane, who I coached with at Schenectady on Coach Sawsville's staff, became the principal here, and the job came open. So I said, sure, Came over to Troy, and it's been great. I've been teaching here, and I'm in my 2nd year teaching here now. And we never expected to play basketball. I'm in my classroom on a Friday afternoon. Coach Hurley calls and says, we're playing. I go, what? Rensselaer County was the first county to get the okay to play. And then we had to have tryouts and then, go from there. And I'm just glad that all the kids are just getting an opportunity to play because it was 341 days. That's it's been tough on everybody, but especially the kids. And this has been great for them. And the protocols have worked, and the athletic department, all the ADs all over have done a great job of setting up the proper protocols, and we're playing safely, as you can see tonight.
Absolutely.
We're playing safely.
No question about it.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts about the Suburban Council coming in and doing a little bit of a playoff thing here?
The Suburban Council, as you know, is competitive. Shen, obviously, they're the #1 seed right now. They've had a great season. The game that we played here, we were down 4 at half. We were in the game. Then we had a stretch of about 4 minutes in the second half where the game got away from us a little bit. We ended up losing by 7. So we felt, we can get a lot out of that game moving forward in case, if we're blessed enough to be able to play them down the road in this tournament.
Absolutely. It feels like it's almost a toss-up this year. Talk to me about the first half analysis of Troy. What are you seeing here, first half analysis of this game, period?
Yeah, I sitting with Coach Hurley, I thought our flow offensively was very good. I think he wants us to pick up the pace a little offensively. I think sometimes we get into a habit of maybe not playing. We like to play fast, so sometimes we get into a little slowdown. And we're more effective when we play fast. We played. Our offense is starting to hit its stride. We had a tough loss at Saratoga where we had the last shot ripped out. We lost by 2, and then since then our offense is now starting to get into more of a flow. And playing so many games in a short period of time, I think now as we're toward the end of the season, you're seeing us start to get in what we will call mid-season form if we were playing a full schedule.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, speaking of Saratoga, that's who you guys are matched up on the sides. Am I correct?
Yeah, if we're lucky enough to win tonight, and if they win, we would have a rematch against them of a great game, which was played on a Saturday afternoon. We lost by 2. And we had the last shot of the game, and it rimmed in and out. So, and Saratoga's well coached, and they have some. They're a tough team. They run their stuff, and they're very physical.
Last question. Now, is it that the winning team who has the higher seed is the all home games?
Yes.
Okay.
Home games are all at the higher seed.
Okay.
So tonight, Shen's hosting, Niskayuna's hosting CBA, we're hosting, and Saratoga's hosting Bethlehem.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's a great tournament for the kids. I mean, something, 8 teams at the end of the season. You get a little bracket. It feels like feels like March Madness.
It gets the kids' bloods running, it gets the coaches' bloods running, get you something to look forward to when you take away the sectionals, states and all that stuff. So this is a great thing. Great thing.
And I just want to say we appreciate you being here tonight and appreciate what you do for the kids and getting them out, getting them some exposure on TV and on the internet.
Yeah,
it's
my
great.
pleasure. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
The start of the second half is beginning now with a big-time lead with the Flying Horses over the Patriots, 41-23. The Flying Horses start with the ball. Nice drive there. It rattles around, doesn't go down, tipped around. Flying Horses get the rebound. Wolf tracks it down. New shot clock. Wolf with the runner, no good. Rebound, Schenectady. They push it out real quick there by Gomez. Set the offense up. Gomez with the nice little 4-foot jumper.
Yeah, Gomez is feast or famine with him, it's kind of seen.
Ball gets worked around the horn. Very patient here by the Flying Horses. Good pass there by Hamby, but his teammate was not expecting it. Lele. That's Johnson there with the Lele.
So they come out and score 4 straight points right here and get it down to 14. So
41-27.
I alluded to the fact that I thought their zone was giving them a little fits.
Pump fake, once pull up, in and out, rattles. Got a jump ball. Both teams are battling. Possession arrow goes towards the Patriots.
Yeah, and they have a chance to come here out with a 6-0 run here. If they can mount something here, or maybe 7-0. See what happens here. Troy stays in a man-to-man.
Wide open for Gomez. The lefty lets it go. Hits the front end. Shamdu Caldwell with the rebound. Gets it to Wolf. Wolf with the push. We're approaching 6:15 to go. Got a foul up top. Little ticky-tack.
I mean, this is big boy basketball here. I mean, that's a ticky-tack foul. He was kind of calling a little out of control a little bit too.
Still, get the steal and lose it, Coach. The energy of the Patriots is picked up, but it's still making a little foolish turnover, though, Coach. You said the last game, like secure the possession first and then start the break. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And some guys trying to dribble as they're rebounding, or after they get a steal, trying to dribble after a steal. Secure it first, look up, and then dribble.
Basically, and do you know what they don't realize? A lot of things opens up when you take that split second to let things clear. When you just all in chaos and you're trying to continue the chaos, bad things usually happen in that situation.
Okay, the ball is triggered in by Wolf to Hamby.
And Gomez again takes the ill-advised three-point shot. Really not his strength right now. While they're making a little bit of run now, and now that could be a big possession swing right now if Troy knocks something down.
Yeah. Oh, good interior passing. Good Shamdu to Sato.
Like Soto, very athletic right there. Can finish at the rim very well. So that little thing, Gomez, little 4-point swing there.
Oh, good move there.
Jeremiah takes things in his own hand a little bit there and scores his 6th point of the game.
Jeremiah Lewis there, Coach?
Davis.
Chris Davis?
Jeremiah Davis.
Oh, okay.
I had Chris too, but it's Jeremiah.
Nothing but air there by Hamby.
Nice baseline play there to get him a wide open shot. He just kind of air melded.
Kicks it out. Wrong 3. Hits the front. Rebound there by Soto, the senior guard.
That was a big opportunity for Robinson right there, Coach. He could have definitely brought it within 11 points, and that would have been a good momentum swing there for the Patriots right there.
Under
Can't
5 minutes to
compete.
play. The energy from the Patriots have picked up, though, Coach.
It
I can see
absolutely
it.
has. They definitely came out of the locker room with a little bit more purpose, a little bit more intention right here.
Shamdu scores the bucket. Timeout by Troy. Coach Hurley. Coach, what is that timeout for by Hurley? It was his offense not really moving much? Was it the defense let him down? What was this timeout all about?
I'm quite sure he has some type of purpose for it, for the timeout. Maybe he's looking at something that offensively he didn't like or he wants to continue to do against that zone, because it kind of did give him a little bit of a slowdown, but they've been able to overcome it and maintain that 16 to 18-point lead. Schenectady haven't really been able to crack it. So he's looking at something saying, this is a chance to talk about offense a little bit, and this is also a chance to talk about defense a little bit as well.
Yeah, 45 to 29, and the Flying Horses are over the Patriots with 4:44 on the clock here.
And I'm impressed with the way Troy shares the ball against the zone and their interior passing. They have a couple times where they made some very good interior passing right there and finished at the basket really well. At other times they didn't, but the interior passing nonetheless is there.
Back to live action. Gomez with the ball to start the offense. Back door. It drops there by Holder, who sat out a lot of that second quarter, Coach.
Got a couple fouls, picked up a couple fouls there. Nice possession there. Good backdoor cut there. He's able to finish. That was a good little interior passing they own.
Jeremiah Davis blocks it. Yeah, he got a couple blocks himself here tonight,
Yeah,
Coach.
he does. He definitely got a couple blocks himself. Those guys slid inside. Jeremiah got to be careful with his little intensity. Ref gave him a little look like a little bit.
Yeah. He said, look at the score, young fella.
But you
stood out.
said they came out with a lot more intensity, Coach, and
Yes.
stuff like that is showing. They're definitely intensity, and that's the way you want. You don't want guys playing with the scoreboard, looking at the scoreboard, getting down on themselves.
Right. Then the zone defense here. On the clock, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. Whoa, Rodriguez. He seeked out that shot there, Coach.
It's always good to have a Rodriguez on your team. He's the guy that can be a shot clock buster. Going down, possession looks crazy, look raggedy, and he comes up and makes it look really pretty.
Agre goes up. He says on the pass. I thought he says on the pass. That's fouls on Wolf. His first foul. First team foul. Second half. The Patriots have 2 team fouls. We got 3:42 on the clock. 47-31. Jeremiah goes up, gets blocked. Look at the Patriots go to get on the floor. Jeremiah goes up. Davis gets called for player control there, Coach. Little bang play there. I thought Wolf was definitely moving back a little bit on that. But you said last game, Coach, that you can do that. You know,
I told you it depends. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm just saying, I'm just going by what you said.
I'm just saying, that's a call right there that I'm calling a blocking foul on that. See, these guys are anticipating the contact and start falling back before this guy actually makes his move. I'm not bailing him out with that.
All right, we got under 3:25 here.
Falling back in a manner to protect yourself is different from just falling back anticipating contact.
Got deflection, still control. It goes between Wolf's hands. He tracks it down. The football player showing some speed there by the quarterback. We approach the 10 seconds on the shot clock here. 3 minutes on the game clock. Oh, nice move there by Wolf. Shows a little bit of athleticism there, Coach. Wolf, the quarterback here, the QB. Almost a near turnover. Rodriguez.
And every time they start to mount a run or try to get something going, Troy answers. You have Rodriguez with some type of circus shot. Not necessarily circus shot, tough shot I'll call it.
Tough shot,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? That he
definitely
makes
tough
that
shot.
goes in. Shot like that. Then you have Wolf with another shot. Tough shot is his own. That goes in. It's like everything is working for him tonight.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if Schenectady can keep that intensity up.
Long 3 ball. Knocks it in. That's Johnson.
That's Michael Rivera.
Oh, Michael Barrero, I'm sorry.
He finally got one to go down for him. He had
Oh, that ball got tipped around. Rodriguez gets the lucky bounce. And he will score the bucket.
and that's his 19th point of the game. So right there, he has 19, nice quiet 19 already.
51-34, approaching 2:15, third period. Brick shot there. Wolf rebounds it. Looks to push. He stops and pops, but it does not drop. Hits the posterior. Rebound. Gomez. Gomez shows some nifty handles. An open floor. Goes up and scores! Gomez with a nice individual play there, Coach. Saw some razzle-dazzle there with 1:58 to go. Schenectady 34, Troy 53. Okay, back to live action.
Now, what I didn't think about, Coach, is that Schenectady, with this timeout, maybe they'd be talking about adding a little bit of pressure. I haven't really seen them try to press. Not that it'd be any type of easy feat, but it's worth trying. You got to force the action here. You can't keep hovering around 15 to 18 points deficit. You got to try to really go in his lead, climb in his lead. So let's see if they score here and try some type of pressure or something.
Deflection there on the outside. Track it down by Hamby. Rich Hurley, coach, is back on the sidelines for Troy after taking a little hiatus there. Wolf tracks down his own miss. Schenectady just can't grab it.
We got a timeout here. That was an air ball. Wasn't that an air ball?
I think it might have nipped the rim.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might have nipped it.
Yeah, speaking of Hurley, Coach.
Yeah,
yes,
Coach Rich Hurley, coach, he's back on the sideline after being gone for, about 3 or 4 years. And, when Greg took over, now he's at LaSalle now.
Right.
But, he's back to trying to get back to his winning ways. Back when McGinn won their first championship, coach, his state title in 2008. And Section 2 titles, he got a bunch of those, coach. In 2016, we got a Class A Section 2 title there. 2013 he got one, and 2008 with McGinn, and 2007 with McGinn. So this guy here that they got on the sideline for Troy, he's one heck of a coach, and he's got a winning pedigree with him. You can see him on the sideline as well, coach. He's very animated, and he really gets it to his players. Mm-hmm. And I haven't heard a bad word from his former players at all yet, coach, about what type of effort he gives and what he demands from the players. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see why them having Greg Davis, who actually had a really good run here, did some really good things here, won a Section 8 title here. You can see why they would bring a guy like Hurley right back in when he was ready.
Yeah.
And we spoke to Coach Greg Davis, and he said there was some understanding that at some juncture, Coach Hurley would want to be back into the fold, and he would be presented right back into the fold. It's just a great thing for Greg Davis to land a job like that over in LaSalle, because for a great guy. Unfortunately for Coach Dessel, who I thought was doing a good job over there.
Yes.
Maybe he'll show up somewhere else, I'm thinking.
Right.
But it worked out for the parties that was involved, especially for Coach Davis to land that gig.
No doubt it. Hamby misses that shot, gets a breakout. Wolf fouls Gomez on his layup attempt. Gomez will go to the line shooting 2 with 1:24 to go, third quarter. There has been a momentum switch here, Coach. We might want to keep a note of it. Not that Schenectady has been getting crazy, chipping away, but they definitely have not allowed to be bullied anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They took that bully mantra out of the game right now.
Exactly. They kind of like what they say. I won't say man up. I won't make it gender specific. They balled up. They kind of balled up and said, you know what? No matter what the scoreboard, we're gonna come to play, and they're playing. That's one thing I do respect about them. They're playing no matter what, and not playing to the scoreboard.
59% free throw shooter, misses the first one and misses the second one. Coach, you can't get back in the game when you miss your free throws.
Especially with the time is clock. That's the time you want to tick on the most.
Right, shout out to Coach Hurley, coach, and the athletic director, Coach Reinish, for just allowing us to be in the gym, man. We had to follow the protocol, obviously, with the temperature checks, sign-ins, everything else. But those guys were gracious enough to have us on. And you like the Chalmont's AD and the coach over there, Lociano, those guys are just great guys. They understand what we do, the exposure we provide for kids. They understand what this means to the kids, man. Us being out here and other people and watching them have a good time. And hopefully they might get seen by a coach who can't get out himself. A college coach who can't get out himself.
Right, absolutely.
We got a near turnover there, coach, by Hamby. Throws up at heave. Oh, rattles.
He had 8 seconds left. He really didn't have to do that, but.
Ball gets deflected off of Soto.
Peterson missed a big opportunity right there. You had Rodriguez kick it out to him. Rodriguez relocated, and he was there for an open shot, and Peterson overlooked him and then wind up turning a turnover, and then Hamby with a ill-advised shot with 8 seconds left.
29 seconds. 51-36.
Now, this kid here has some ability, coach, right here.
Yeah, you see it right there.
Yeah, Michael Rivera, he has some ability, coach, and he just hasn't been able to get going. And you can kind of see where he's trying to find himself right now, and this is a good opportunity to kind of find his game, because if he can add a little bit of an offensive power punch for the Patriots, they can stand to make a little run going in the fourth quarter. They have a chance now. They cut it in 13. They got a chance to get it within 12.
Wow, 23.8 seconds to go. Knocks it in, Coach.
And they haven't had it at this juncture probably since early in the first quarter.
Got a scoreboard clock issue, Coach. I mean, scoreboard time issue. Since the shot clock is off, 20 seconds left in the third period.
I think
Schenectady,
you want to set at 20 seconds, the
20
game
seconds.
clock.
Yes. Schenectady is definitely not going away, Coach. They're still here taking those jabs, but they're throwing some back.
I think they gave the wrong score to the – yeah, they're fixing it now. There it is.
Okay, watch that 5-second call. Throws up at the top of the key. Oh! Knocks it in! Rodriguez is showing off today, Coach. Wow! Coach, he's playing in season form right now.
Coach, we talked about this. Every time Schenectady has made a run, Rodriguez has been the guy that made a tough shot. And he's done it on multiple occasions, maybe 4 or 5 different occasions. This kid has made tough shots over and over again to stem the run. They got as close as 12. Where you want to be. Going into the fourth quarter, potentially getting a stop, you can go over to your team, say, hey, good job, guys. This guy puts it back up to 15 where it's been hovering at. I told you, Coach, earlier when I saw him, he seemed very comfortable in his Hurley ran offense, Coach.
Yeah, what do you think about disconnecting now? What they got to do, man? They had a little momentum there, and you give up a shot like that. That kind of, hurts you a little bit. So what do you think they got to do?
I think they got to try to erase their memory, right? They got to come out and say, listen, hey, guys, if he's in there, guys, we got it within 12. I mean, this guy Rodriguez is making tough shots. If he continues to make tough shots like that, we got to take our hat off to him. But let's get a couple more stops here and try to get it under 10 and mount a little run, guys. You guys been doing well. The zone has kind of hampered them a little bit. So we got a chance, guys. So keep fighting. That's what my message would be if I'm the Schenectady coach right now. Let me get that right, Coach Miller. Right.
Yeah. Back to live action, 54-39. Ball gets worked around. Soto finds Shamdul, who gets fouled. I like how poised Troy is, though, Coach, for the most part. You know what I mean? The only two that really would go outside of that for the most part probably would be Rodriguez and Hamby. But both of those guys are pretty good shot makers for the most part, too. So you don't mind those guys going outside the culling outside the line sometime,
Deviating from the plan a little
There
bit.
you go.
Those guys get the green light to do that.
Right.
Their ability and what they can bring to the table.
Knocks it in. Extends the lead.
Definitely not what they hoped for. Not what Schenectady hoped for coming into the fourth quarter. We're back up to a 17-point lead now, and they were making some type of gain.
Oh, Coach, that's your boy, Rivera, right?
Michael Rivera, he's coming along here. He has
Oh, Cummins. Shamdul Caldwell gives it to Cummins, who gets his first bucket.
Hagray ready to go to work. You can see that right there.
He contorts his body to get that bucket, don't he?
Yes, he does.
Misses that first one.
He has no lift on his legs on his shot, Coach.
No. I can see Hagray going, the next level, man, being a very solid contributor, man. I can see he got so much more to give, I think.
Absolutely.
So more potential. He can learn. He still got a lot more to learn.
Yeah, his growth plate definitely is up. That's for sure. Cashed in that time, so he's 4 from 6 from the line.
Soto drives, contact. Gonna travel here. Go another way. Could have been travel or a charge.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm thinking, Coach. I'm saying, Coach Hurley, if I'm the ref, I'm saying, hey, be happy with the travel, not the charge, because it really was a charge.
Right.
Take whatever you want.
Yes, sir. All right, Gomez there with the ball. There's Verriera, Coach. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That goes off of Davis' hands. Oh, no, stays here. The referee's a lot closer than I am there, Coach.
Yeah, I thought it was close. It was really close. If it went the other way, I wouldn't have been surprised. Put it like that.
Coach, we had a lot of talent leave the area because of prep school, because of the coronavirus, I would think. Some people left before the coronavirus, but, you know, I can name some notables off the top of my head right now, Coach. Michael Rogan from Saratoga. You got Brendan Coyle from Colony, and you got Jonathan Beagle from Hudson Falls. So what do you think about a lot of talent leaving? If you can name any others that I might have missed of the talent that left the area. But what do you think about that, man? What do you think about that? They missed out on an opportunity like this, but they've been playing probably the regular season, though.
Those guys took a latitude to go somewhere they can play. Like Moby, you know, he went up to Connecticut to play, not with his brother. His brother's the JV coach, but he went up there where his brother's at, and he played there. And you had these other guys, and they just got an opportunity to play. They wanted to play right away, Coach. And there's a lot of uncertainty to the season of what was going to happen here. You had we on, we not, right. Choice here. Yeah. So you had a lot of stuff, and they didn't want to even go through that.
Yeah.
Strong rebound right there.
Yes, sir. Letting them play. Ball gets loose.
Gomez shooting it.
You got a charge there, Coach. Gomez has 2 personal fouls. That's the team's 15th foul. Next one is send him in the bonus here in the final stanza. 5:57 to go.
So Schenectady now extends a little pressure here, a little man-to-man matchup pressure. See if they do a little running jump here. I love the way Soto attacks, man.
Oh, baby. He went a little bit too much finesse on that one. He's starting to go to work. We're starting to put up work today.
Yeah, I think more of that, more so that. This is where the chance you get a situation where now Schenectady players will feel a little bit dejected. You got everybody else trying to force things now. You got Gomez. Well, he's Mr. Forcible anyway. He's forcing a lot of shots. Yeah. You got Rivera trying to find his game real hard.
Yeah, and
so you got to be careful.
Yes.
There's still 5 minutes, 6 minutes, roughly 5.5 left in the game. You got a chance here. Don't take yourself totally out of it.
Yeah. Coach John Miller from Schenectady, man, he's still fighting for his guys. He's on the sideline, telling these guys what to do, still encouraging them. You know, you got to like that guy. You got the Schenectady team trending in the right way. It might not be it might not be going their way today, but I can see a future with that guy there at the helm.
Absolutely.
Gets it out, gets away from him. See, those right there, there's the things right there. If Coach John Miller can show up for his team from years to come, man, it could be a different ball game here.
That's a fact.
The unforced turnovers will kill you every time. Hamby drives it with the finger roll.
Finishes smooth at the basket.
Shamdu goes up, gets fouled. Shot will not go down. He will have 2 free throws. He's sending the 20% free throw shooter to the line.
When you got slashers like Hamby and slashers like Rodriguez, and then you got a guy like at the line right now, you have a guy like Caldwell coming in and cleaning up, man. I mean, that bodes well for you. He knows his job. He does it well. Doesn't try to work outside of that.
That's true,
provides
Coach.
that to him.
That's so true. I didn't see him out there trying to shoot threes, none of that stuff, Coach. He's been doing the majority of his work within like 2 or 3 feet away from the basket.
Absolutely, absolutely. Staying right within his game, doing what comes to him naturally, and he's feeling very good at it and imposes that.
Knocked down the first free throw. Sends the lead to 59. Second one's up. Unable to go down. Soto with the rebound. Coach, where's it? On the box out?
Oh. Well, they get it back here.
On the turnover, 4:32 to go, 59-42. Patriots are trying to dig into this deficit. 3 ball by Holder. Rebounds it. Soto gets it to Hamby. Hamby's being tracked by Gomez.
Never.
Ball gets hit up. Like this game is going to be in the hands of Troy with a 59-22 lead, so they might possibly play the winner of the Saratoga game. Oh, nice pass there. Wolf knocks it in. Rodriguez showing the assist skills here with Wolf finishing it for him.
That's one thing that Rodriguez doesn't get enough credit about either. He's actually a really good passer as well.
Yeah.
When he made those 2 TV All-Stars that year, he averaged about 6 or 7 assists as well.
Yeah. You want to pull it out. So we got Saratoga coach who most likely might win that game. So they got Saratoga and the leader, the head of that one.
Yeah, we'll get back to it after this timeout. We got a timeout on the floor by the Flying Horses. Hurley wants to slow something down and talk about a little bit something. But we'll get into the Saratoga matchup potentially with Troy on the other side.
All right, 61-42 with 3:23 to go in the final stanza. Okay, back to live action. Troy take it out after a timeout call. And we got battle tonight, Bethlehem with a potential matchup. And we both suspect that Saratoga might come out of that one victorious. What do you think about the matchup between Troy and Saratoga?
Well, we know over the years that Troy and Saratoga done turned into quite a rivalry here. We covered a lot of games up in here and over in Saratoga as well, where these guys get after it or what have you. Unfortunately, due to COVID and all the restrictions that's been going on, having not the access that we would have liked, we haven't had the benefit of seeing a Saratoga. We just know they're a well-coached team, well-played team. And from Coach Killian, who we talked to earlier during halftime, said actually it was a close game, and they had an opportunity to actually win the game or a tie and then rattle it out. So we suspect that that game would be a very interesting game. And if Saratoga gives us the goal, we'll be up in that game. So
that's right. That's right. Troy knocks down the 3 ball, extends the lead to 63-42, 21-point lead with 2:50 to go here.
Speaking of which, Coach, I mean, with the Suburban Council playoff, Coach, what are your thoughts? You know, it appears to be a little bit wide open. Would you say it's kind of wide open? Or?
Yeah, wide open all day. A lot of close games, man. I mean, Troy played good move there by Agre. But no, that was Holder that scored that bucket. My bad. But I mean, even Troy and Shin, when it was only like a 5-6 point difference in that game. Yeah, you know what I mean? Right. So I can see it. I can see this thing going any which way. Oh, the quarterback throws the bomb. Touchdown. You got Greg Usher, coach, against Rich Hurley. That should be a battle. I mean, that Usher, coach, against Rich Hurley, coach.
Yeah, really good battle. You said we saw those Troy Saratoga, but Hurley wasn't at the helm. It was Coach Davis.
Right.
So now we get a chance to see Hurley going at it, and you got a Josh Rodriguez as well in your hands.
Lele. Good pass there by Wolf to Shamdu Caldwell. Coach, I think Hurley did coach that one year that we did when he got kicked out of that game, right?
You're right, Coach.
Yeah. So we did see those two guys go head to head.
Yeah, that's a fact. You're right.
That's when Adams went bonkers, right?
Yeah.
Coming out party for Adams.
Yes, it was. That was another nice assist also by
with the finesse jelly fam Lele by Wolf. Coach, I want to shout out some 1,000-point scorers so far this season that I know of. I think the coaches need to do a better job on social media getting out the information about their players that have reached those milestones. But I got Janae Brantley from Catskill, a sophomore. She hit her 1,000th point recently. You got Rodney Parker of Shalmont, who did most of his scoring of Bishop Givens, but he finished up getting it over at Shalmont. And you got Zeke Pulliman from Burn Knox Wesselo with his 1,000th point. And you got Megan Herder of Shin Plains with her 1,000th point. So those are the only ones that I know of that popped to my mind right now. I know there's some others, but I don't.
What comes to my mind was Damian Fiducio down in Greenville.
Okay.
He mounted his 1,000 point as well. So
yeah,
it's a great opportunity for these kids. I mean, amid the COVID situation and everything that's going on with that, we didn't know we was going to have a season. Some of those kids was out there lingering. I know they was biting at the chops.
Yeah, so close to 1,000.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Yeah,
being able to hit that mark and then having a situation where it may prevent you. So shout out to those guys, those kids.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for them that they got a chance to get that milestone. Something that they worked hard for, obviously, throughout their career.
Yes, indeed. Well said. 148 to go here, 67-44.
Yeah, the game was definitely closer than the score indicates right now.
Yeah.
Kind of have some bench substitutions in here.
It was closer, but Troy always was comfortable, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
The game was competitive.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. But it was never in doubt.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. A competitive blowout, mate. You know what I mean?
It was.
Get a sub here.
Yeah.
Coach Early's going to clean the bench. Clear the bench, I should say.
Yes.
Schenectady in this season, 7-6, above 500. Like I said, John Miller did an excellent job this year, considering the COVID situation. You know, a lot of guys were just prepared to play. Some other guys weren't. Good Lele.
Nice strong move right there.
Yeah.
Way to come in and get two. Off the bench.
Two real quick. Long three ball. Hits the front end. Coach Hurley still coaching these reserves, Coach.
Absolutely.
He's demanding from these guys as well.
Yeah, that's the way he does. You got to continue to educate and continue to teach.
Nice move there.
Some of these kids are his future, so you want to make sure you stay on top of these kids too.
No doubt. Under 35, near 35 seconds. Long three, no good. Looks for Chris Davis. I'm sorry, Jeremiah Davis. Loses it. Ball gets tipped away. Stay here with the Patriots. 71-46. Troy left this, no doubt.
Turnover there.
Drives it in. Oh, getting buckets. He said, I'm the next guy up, he says.
Absolutely. So so what are your thoughts on Josh Rodriguez, Coach? I mean, this guy comes out. We haven't seen him in a little while. We hear he's over here in Troy. And he comes out and gives a nice performance here tonight. What are your thoughts on his play, Coach, and seeing him come and doing the things that he's doing over here in Troy?
Well, I know that's your guy. I know you like to see him play. And you was his biggest fan, I think. But I like what Josh has brought to the team. It doesn't bring any confusion or conflict to the group. Like he just meshes right in. But his game is definitely understandable. Like his next level. You know what I mean? So it's a pleasure to see him. He's a match. He's a fit.
Absolutely. I have to concur with that message.
Yeah. Okay, that does it here, Coach. A commanding lead here, double figures, double digits. What are your final thoughts real quick before we get these post-game interviews?
My final thoughts is Troy came out. They were home. They came out. They were the favorite to come away with the victory, and they came out, and they did it in impressive fashion. They didn't relinquish the lead. They held on because a double-digit lead between 15 and 18 points. They sustained that almost from the second quarter to the duration of the game. Schenectady came out, made a little run, got it like within 12 or what have you, and then you seen Rodriguez make some tough shots, and you seen Troy kind of stem the tide and continue to increase the lead, and then you saw Schenectady kind of deflate and start throwing up all kind of shots all over the place, and then the game was a foregone conclusion at that point.
Yes, sir, Coach. Yes, sir. So we're gonna do it there. This is Umoja 2 TV. I'm Coach Dan signing off with my partner, Coach Fuller. See ya. All right, we're here with Coach Hurley. Now, Coach, you're back now on the sidelines. Just tell me real quickly, how does it feel to be back after being gone for a couple years?
It feels good, I mean, I love teaching the game, as you guys know, and watching young kids get better and improve as the year goes on. And that's what got me to come back. It wasn't that I never enjoyed coaching. It was just, my family and just the other stuff, just the open gyms and the weight room and just, all the other stuff that just got in the way. But I love being back. I've been blessed with a wonderful group of young men. I mean, I think I've been 14 years a varsity head coach, and here, and this group has been the least high maintenance group that I've coached, and they make it real easy for me. And I'm just very happy to coach a group of young men like this.
Now, talk about that. You come back, but it's a COVID going on. So talk about how that coming back and the whole experience of dealing with this whole
very
group.
Tough. I got hired in April of last year, and we had the shutdown, March 18, 19, somewhere in there. I had nothing, no open gym, no workouts, we're doing, Google Meets and Zoom every once in a while and throwing stuff on video. And, really all year long, you're probably thinking we're not playing and, these guys are texting me and calling me and boom, we get it on the 13th or 14th of January and we hit the ground running. And, these guys, again, have given me everything that I've asked for. I think the Coach Hurley effect got to some of these guys. I'm sure Marquise will talk about that a little bit. But, just trying to demand the most out of them and coach them. And, most of these guys were in 6th and 7th grade when I was coaching varsity hoops. So they saw Coach Hurley, but they didn't experience Coach Hurley. So, but we've gotten better every day. I mean, we're now 11-2, and to watch the growth of where they were in our first game to now, again, that's just a tribute to them for their hard work.
Now, talking about, you got a gift with Rodriguez coming over to help you out in the backcourt with Marcus Handy and, making that all gel together. Yep. And now you're in the first round, you win this game pretty convincingly. So tell me about how you got those guys to mesh together. What is your philosophy? Tell me again, what are you doing to get these guys to gel?
Well, first I wanted them to enjoy this. These young men and women and all the athletes in Section 2 and just had a tough, year. And I just wanted them to enjoy this, and that was my first and foremost. Is hey, we're back. Let's make the most of this. But I'm tough to play for, and we're going to play to win, and we're going to play to get better. And our guards are our strength. These two guys, Alex Wolf, have been fantastic, and they stir the drink. And I've been tough on them on the defense end of the floor. I don't think Marquise or Josh have been asked to guard like this, and they've gotten better. And as you saw tonight, we got some easy buckets early and kind of turned them over a little bit. But I put a lot on them, and they're the coaches on the floor. But it's also not easy because we don't have the time that we had. So we're throwing stuff in on the fly. We're on the board. So. They've done an unbelievable job, and I've really condensed it a little bit and kind of made it as easy as I can for them. But they've adjusted, and listen, it's all them. I've always told you guys. I think coach is overrated. We have a little bit to do with it, but I scored no points in my coaching career, no rebounds, no assists. It's all these guys, and it's been these guys this year, my previous guys at Troy, my previous guys at McGinn. Coach Hurley just tries to put the pieces out there, but they have to play.
Now I noticed you got no height this year, like you normally have.
Yeah, we're lacking a little bit.
So do you change at all this year?
We've changed. We're trying to play a little more up tempo. We're fronting the post. We're switching, some things, and Sham and Nas have been fantastic. I've coached this is my 14, 15 year varsity hoop. Nas Soto, who's a 6'1". 4-man has been probably one of the best defensive players I've ever coached. His effort, his energy, his attention to detail. He's really shut down some guys that are much bigger than him in the section. And I was looking forward to Wednesday if it's Saratoga. That's one of our losses. Dufort got us pretty good up at Toga. We lost by a point. And I know Nas is excited to have a second chance at him. If it is them, I don't know who won. If it's Bethlehem, we just played them the other day, and we'll be ready to go against them. So, and Sham's been great. Sham has had a little banged up knee right now. He's been fighting for a couple days, but he's been a double-double machine. Another undersized post player, and all of them have given me everything that I've asked. This has been, as I said, a great group to come back into, and we play fast. And we try to turn guys over and have our guards generate the offense for our team, and that's kind of how we play. It's worked out so far.
It's funny you say that, right? That's why I always think Brady gets more credit for the championships than Belichick, because the last 2 minutes of the game, he has the ball. But nonetheless, you do a great job of in-game coaching, in-game strategy, making adjustments. So we got to give you credit there. That's a two-part question I have for you. Game analysis of what you were coming in, what was the game plan, how did they live up to it, and then the pros and cons of this game.
Game plan, number one, Johnson for them has been hot from three. He got us the first game of the year, and he had about maybe 16, 17 threes in the last 4 games. So Alex Wolf was tasked of taking him out of the game from three. I don't know if he had any today. They had like 6 lefties on the court, so that was something we talked about in yesterday's practice. Trying to have them initiate the offense on the right side of the floor a little bit, but take away their 3-point shooters. Coach does a great job over there. They're relentless. They attacked us. I knew they'd make a run at us, and they did. And we wavered a little bit, and then they stuck together. The analysis, I thought we did a good job. Transition defense was one of the high things on our board today. I thought they had a couple easy baskets in that middle of the second quarter that I wasn't real happy about. But I thought, he went zone.
Yep.
Middle second quarter, maybe to a little 3-2, and we did a pretty good job of moving the ball from side to side, and that's where you see some of the lack of preparation time is really trying to be good at everything, and we have stretches of being good. We'll have a 2-3 minute stretch where the ball's moving and popping, and there's a 2-3 minute stretch where the ball's not moving and it's stagnant, and so, but that's just lack of preparation and practice time. So as a whole, we're excited, we're moving on, and we treated it like a section. I think we're the only section in the state having some sort of playoff, and they've embraced it, and they want to go win this thing. So I said, I'm right there with you, man. Let's go do it together.
Well, I just got off the phone with Ben Duca. I think he takes exception with you saying Soto was one of the best defensive players you ever coached.
Ben Duca we had a conversation last week. He is the best defensive player that I have ever coached. No doubt about it. But I'm saying for someone of Nas who has not been in my system, and we didn't really, I know him as a student, and he's a phenomenal football player, and I know him as an athlete. He's really embraced what I've asked him to do on the defensive end of the floor. But yes, if you're asking me who I'm the best defensive player I've ever coached, it is Ben Duca, and it's not even close. He was a monster on the ball, and he had guarded Lance Stevenson in the Federation, and he held me like 14, and he still reminds me of that every once in a while. So, but we love Ben.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit. You came back in. Greg Davis did a tremendous job in your absence. So talk about him and him going on to LaSalle.
Yeah, Greg, Greg, did a great job. He took the program right over and kept the ball rolling, Greg's a friend of mine. We brought Greg here to teach here and to coach, and it was always, he was going to take over when I decided to step away, and I didn't know I really didn't know if I was coming back, and that was, that's always tough,
right.
But it was out there in the beginning that, this is Coach Hurley's job when he returns, and Greg parlayed into it to a sectional title, and I was at LaSalle, and they have a great team over there, and he's doing an unbelievable job with them, and as we knew he would, and I'm sure if there was a section, they would be one of the favorites to go win the section because they have a great group of talent over there, and Greg's a great coach.
Yeah, he indicated that to us anyway. He said that it was a known situation that when you decided to come back, that it wasn't even a question.
That's all it was.
He was aware of that. So one more thing, and I'll let you go.
Yeah.
What about my buddy over here, Grasso?
Wow, listen, Mikey G's my man. He's like a brother to me. Starting out with his father, who, was a mentor to me as the principal began, and obviously a great football coach. But he helped me in the beginning of just learning how to be a high school coach and dealing with the highs and the lows. And I really leaned on Joe Grasso, and Mike and I became very close friends. And when he got the job in this unit last year, I knew he'd do a great job, and he did. And he's going to, and he has a great group of young players coming up. And Mike is this year's going to be around as long as Coach Grasso's there. His dedication, his determination to get them better and to teach them how to win and build great culture. He's certainly done that, and they're playing well. I think they won again today. I think they were down 15. I think the CBA. I think they just came back and they won by 2. I think, but no, Mike's the man, and we talk every night. His son and my son are great friends. We're on the same AAU team together, same travel baseball team together. So Mike and I probably helped each other through this shortened season, and because we're all playing the same type of team. So I had no doubt that they were going to be great with him at the helm.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Coach.
We're here with Marquise Hamby. Now, you're not a sophomore no more. Now you're a junior, and you came back bigger. You came back with more poise on the court. Talk to me about your maturation from last year to this year.
Over the summer, basketball being canceled due to COVID, I really spend my time really just putting work in the gym when I can be, trying to find a gym, or I'm outside. You know, I'm at home doing calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, you know, just trying to get my body bigger, because I know when I come back as a junior, I know kids are going to get bigger and stronger, and I know I have to do the same in order to be able to play on this level. So really, I have a hoop of my own at my grandma's, so, you know, I'm shooting there, trying to keep my jumper intact. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing over the summer, really just putting a lot of work in and trying to keep my body healthy and trying to keep my body where it needs to be in order for me to play basketball.
So talking about the Hurley effect. Now, like he said, you saw him, but you never played for him. So talking about that difference between Coach Davis and Coach Hurley. Talk to me about
the
it.
Hurley effect. Basically the Hurley effect, really. I mean, he's a really tough coach. I mean, Coach Davis was a really tough coach. But Hurley, that's a different monster, you know. He doesn't even expect, the worst time is he demands stuff out of you, know. Like, he's not going to let you slack off defensive end of the floor, offensive end of the floor, but mainly on the defensive end of the floor, you know. Like, he expects a lot, you know, no middle drives, you know, back help, all that stuff. He really takes pride in defense, and so do we as an entire team, you know. We get angry, team score against us. You know, that's natural. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't want anybody to score against us, but I think really, we really key into his defensive ways, you know, because I mean, he's been around for a long time coaching varsity basketball, and we know that the man knows what he's doing, so we really buy into what he's saying rather than like trying to do our own thing. I mean, like we all know how to play and stuff like that, but we really like take his defensive keys and apply them to our game.
Now, I noticed from jump ball, man, you came out ready to just take this somebody's head off. I mean, talking about you coming into this game, and what was your mindset? Like, you took it like a playoff game or a regular season game, or like you took it to another level?
I mean, I approach every game the same, you know, be a killer, you know, get others involved and stuff like that. Big thanks to my teammates for the game I had tonight. You know, like I've been struggling a little bit in the past maybe 2 games. You know, my jumper's not falling, shots aren't falling. And big thanks to my teammates, especially Josh and Sham and Naj. You know, keeping me positive, telling me the jumper's gonna fall, the layups are gonna fall. You know, and instead of me getting in my own head, you know, like me helping with them supporting me like really buying into it. You know, the jumper started falling, ball started falling around the rim more. So big thanks to them for the game I had tonight. You know, so I think they're gonna be a great addition to not my game and their own as we move forward.
So talk to me about playing with Josh, man. He came over for 1 year, the ball with you, and talk to me about the influence that he had on you.
Oh yeah,
on the team.
With Josh, yeah, that's great. You know, he did numbers over at Green Tech. He was doing his thing. So for him to tell me that he was coming here, you know, I knew that we were gonna have a great backcourt. He's a good guard. I'm a good guard. You know, and it's more than just being on the basketball court and getting chemistry. This is only our first year playing together. You know, we talk off the court. You know, we'll go to a restaurant, eat, talk basketball, just chill. So you know, it's really chemistry really builds off the court more than it builds on the court. You have to build a relationship with your teammate in order for you guys to really mesh together on the court. And so that's what me and him really did. You know, because he's very close with Sham. I'm very close with Sham. So we all, you know, we meet, we talk and stuff like that. And us 3 on the court, you know, like we really. Like we got it together really quick, you know, and we played really well together. And Josh is a great scorer, a great facilitator, you know, and to have him on the court, big bonus for me, big bonus for the others, because it takes pressure off of me having to facilitate for everybody when I know I also have a good guard that could do the same as I can. So Josh is a really good guard.
So what do you credit, because even when you played last year as a sophomore, you played, and I made this determination that you played with poise. Even as a sophomore, right? Kind of like Josh did when he was that age younger. What do you credit that to? Because you play a little bit beyond your years of maturation. You let the game come to you. I don't see you force all the time. What do you credit that to?
Really, ever since I was young, you know, like being at the park or like the Civic Center or something like that, I was never allowed to play with kids my age. Like I had like cousins and stuff like that were way older, like 16, 17. You know, I'm 11, 12 years old. They come and give me like keys. Come on, like you gotta come play with us. So, you know, I'm a little 5'1" kid. Like, what am I doing out here? You know, but I held my own, and so really the poise comes from that, and me playing YBL basketball. You know, I'm used to playing against elite guards that pressure up, and I know I can handle the pressure and stuff like that. So like high school basketball, I mean, it's great guards in high school basketball, but like when they pressure me, I just, you know, I go into my YBL mindset. Like, you know, they don't panic. I know how to handle the ball. I know how to break pressure. So the poise really comes from within myself, I would say. I don't panic. I like to keep myself calm. You know, when I'm dribbling and then a guy's getting closer, I don't start to like hyperventilate. I just back up slowly and see. I observe first and then I make my move.
So you got Saratoga potentially. We don't know yet whether they won or not, but you have Saratoga who came in. I think you guys played them up there,
Yeah.
and came really close, shot Remy in and out or what have you. What are your thoughts going into that game? It is a potential matchup against Saratoga.
I'm actually hoping it's against Saratoga because we owe them. They beat us by 1 over at third quarter, which is devastating. We fought back. I mean, we were down, and then we were down like I think maybe almost like 8-9. Fourth quarter, but then we fought back, and for us to lose by 1, because we really want to get at them again, so we could really like have our retaliation, and then win that game, and then hopefully see Shen in the final. I mean, if Shen makes it there, but hopefully they do because we want them to.
So you got a retaliation retaliation tour.
Yeah, that's what you could call it. Because our two regular season losses to Saratoga and Shen, for us to possibly be able to get it in that order would be beautiful.
So do you have a prediction now, Saratoga? How many you win by?
Nah. I'm not gonna jinx nothing.
Thanks a lot.
I'm just gonna go out there and just play and see how it goes. But of course our intent is to win. So.
All right, we're here with Josh Rodriguez. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing good.
All right. Now you're in a new environment now. You're not in Green Tech anymore. You in Troy with the Hurley effect. So talk to me about the differences and the expectations and what you thought, and has it been everything you thought it would be?
It's been a lot of differences. The Hurley effect been good to me. Hurley was a good coach to me. He wanted me over here for the past 6 months, so he coached me over that. He's just been really good to us as a team. He wants us to be the best team that he wants that on the floor, that. Coming from Green Tech to Detroit, it has no effect for me. I wanted to be here with Coach Hurley because Coach Hurley been around the varsity game for a minute, so I knew he's a good coach, and he won like 3 state champions from the game here.
In this game here, I seen that you played a lot different. Like you just seem like you're just so much more pinpointing. You know what I mean? Like you score your buckets, but it ain't like no force. You're not taking too many shots, but you still pound the points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tell me about the difference.
I mean, I matured a lot about my game and all that. Get my teammates involved first, then let the game come to me. I just been picking my spots good and like watching a lot of film, watching a lot of NBA players like Devin Booker, who else? Kobe Bryant. Just picking my spots well and getting my teammates involved first off, then so the game can come to me. So I just been picking my spots and being in the gym, working out with my coaches and my teammates. So I've just been working out a lot on my craft and watching a lot of film.
Now you look very comfortable. When we started off the sportscast, when we came out, I said, opposed to watching you at Green Tech or what have you, you look more comfortable in this offense. Is that fair to say that you felt a little bit more comfortable?
Yeah, I am more comfortable because Hurley don't put a lot of pressure on me. He just want the best for me to perfect my craft on the court, and he wants me to lead by example for my teammates. So I get them involved first, and I'll let the game come to me. So he just been letting me lead the team. So we get easy wins and just.
Now, it was a couple times they started to make a run, and I said the difference in having a guy like Josh is that he makes those tough shots. So it was a couple times he was falling away. You hit a 1, you hit the 3. The time was running down. Talk to me about that element that you bring, just being a tough shot maker.
I mean, like, it's all about perfecting my craft. Like, in the gym, working out, making tough shots, and just making game time moves. Like, I knew like the pressure was gonna be on me at the final second, so I passed it to my boy Sham. I came off the handoff, and I just made a great shot. Played my spot good. Nobody closed down on me, so I had the right shot.
Now, one of the things that you are really good at that's underrated, in the year that you made your Motion 2 TV All-Star, you actually averaged 6-7 assists a game. One of your really good elements of your game is passing. Talk to me about that, because that's something we see you score, hit threes, fill it up, nice moves. You're a man of many moves, just period, right? But talk about your passing ability, because you really have a good uncanny ability to pass that ball.
I'm not looking to score a lot. I just want to get my teammates involved so the game can come to me. I have a good guard that's right behind me, Marquise Hamby. He can take pressure off me so I could dish. Sham on the block. Alex Wolf is on the corner. He's a great shooter, and Soto, he can just do everything. Crash. They're in the right spots for me. I have a good squad that has a good spot up shooters. Marquise can drive, take it out, shoot. Everybody on this team can do everything basically. So I get my teammates involved first. They knock down shots, and I'm good with that.
Gotcha. It reminds me, it's reminiscent actually of Faison and Merritt. You guys remind me of Latif Faison, that was here a couple years ago, and then Merritt. That kind of combination with Latif, with Caldwell, kind of reminds me of that. I just want to tell you, great job. What's your thoughts on potential matchup against Saratoga, a team that you guys came up short of? What's your thoughts on seeing that matchup again?
That's our revenge game, so we coming out there to go after them straight off the jump. We're going to play defense first, of course, and just lock in on their tough opponents.